What's going on, everybody? This is LemonDrop14E here. Gonna give you another flame tutorial. I know, right? I got all kinds of flames. But anyway, as you can see here on the stock car, those little blue flames are at the front of that fender. That's what's gonna be happening. Oh, look, God, it's like I planned this out. I swear I didn't, but you know, those flames right there are what we're gonna be doing right now. They are tremendously easy to do. So let's get to it. I am in. You know what? I'm not going to paint this car though. My cars. What's the first one? We'll go with this Miata. Paint. Apply. looks like this is an unfinished project on the left side here, but we're going to scrap it. Just for you guys, I'm going to scrap this paint job. So now what I'm going to do, as per usual, I'm going to lay down a base, make it white. Okay, good enough. And this, now, you guys, this is a pretty detailed explanation that's about to happen. Grab the flames 4, or I mean, honestly, any of these flames would work. I do flames 4 because that's how I roll. So I'm gonna shrink them down, and I'm gonna leave them at 1 long, or x-axis 1, and y. I'm gonna go down to 3.0. Scratch that. 3.5 looks better. Stamp it, or not stamp it. Just place it rather. New layer. Gonna go over here to gradients. I actually had a request to do some more gradient stuff, so hopefully this counts towards that request. If not, I guess I will find some more gradient stuff to do. And I'm going to make this green so we can see it a lot easier. And as you can see, we're just making it long enough that it stretches beyond the flame on all sides. Obviously, we don't want it big and tall like that. We don't need anything like that. We just need it to match the flames, just a kind of a short and wide one, so a short and stocky one, if you will. We'll leave it at 80 and 3, and then delete it and put it under the flame. Go here, get another one. Now this one is going to vary depending on what car you're doing, this next fade. So we're going to act like we're going to keep the background white, and this one, the second fade, you're going to want to be the base color of your car. And I'll explain to you why in just a moment. So let's shrink this down. We're going to put it right there. And that big, I don't know how to explain that, what that is per se. Obviously I've scripted these videos out. Like the two, I call them the heads or the licks, the two main ones that are double-sided that go opposite directions. What those do when you stack these up, like what we're gonna do, if I didn't put this fade here, it would not look, I don't know how to explain it. You know what? I'll just show you what it looks like without that fade. So we're gonna copy it, move it, oopsies. Gonna copy it and paste it on top. Move it, stamp it, move it, stamp it, move it, stamp it, move it, and stamp it. And that is quite literally all these flames are. Except I think I have the green a little bit too big, but we're not going to worry about that. And as you can see, we're going to take this, put it over it. Oh, scratch that right back under. Without that white part on the flame itself, it's kind of hard to see the individual flames. So I'm going to delete these, move this dude back over here. I'm actually going to resize this green, actually change the color too, something that's much easier to see. There we go. Now, okay, now as you can see, that blue goes way far beyond what it needs to. So we're going to shrink that down and scrunch it up. So now you can see it's just barely fading on the outside of the flames, which is, pardon me, which is perfect. Now we're going to get a different fade. Oh, the background's flickering again. There we go. different fade, but same circle. We're going to do it white because that's our background color. Again, we're just going to kind of whoop whoop, make it like so, just like that. Scratch that, move it in a little bit. Bam. Okay. Copy them. Actually, no. You're going to go ahead and group. Well. Okay, if you're going to do this for the first time, leave them ungrouped. That way, if you need to go and change the colors to the blue around, you don't have to break down every group. So just copy it as a whole, drop it, move it, and slap it down. And for whatever reason, this is not going quite as I planned. This doesn't look right. Hey, Eat Let or Die has started playing Forza. Cool beans. I must be missing a step. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. It's not the final look. So what I'm going to do, I have one made up already that I'm going to use as a reference right here, because it's been quite a while since I've done this. So I mean, no excuses. I know that, but yeah, I feel like that's how it went. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I probably am. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm underthinking it. Okay. See, that's the issue. See, on this one, the black right there. Actually, I'll break it down. This is going to be changed color to white because that is our background color. I just had that one too big on the one we were using before. Okay, so scrunch this up. Actually, I'm going to use this one as a reference because it's way better, I think. So this size is, wow, talk about random numbers. Y is 0.27, X is 0.84. That's like I said, it's a random number. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm gonna leave it. And these you just size to fit your flames. So we're gonna take it and drop it, move it a little, drop it, move it a little, drop it, move it and drop it, move it and drop it, move it and drop it. Now let's say you have a big ugly open spot right here. You can't go and drop one over the top of the, like if you see here, you can really see the back of that flame, and that really looks terrible. So what you do, you go ahead and lay it down, but then you delete it and go to like that layer and drop it in, and it fits in there much better. I mean, it doesn't really need one there, but I'm just saying if you had to add one in, that would be the way to do it. So yeah, that is honestly all that goes into these. It's really, really simple. You can layer them as much as you want, or you can layer them as little as you want. I don't like this color though. I understand this isn't going to be a car I'm ever going to keep, but I hate to leave it with some ugly colors. So what we're going to do, we'll make these yellow, this oranges, and this is why I said to keep these ungrouped up. Just leave them open like this, so you can go through and make the swaps on a whim. I don't know if we should make these black, maybe a blue color. I don't know. How do you guys feel about blue? I'm hearing a lot of positives about blue. Ooh, maybe red. See, red wins. But now you can highlight all layers. Oops, I said unhighlight. Whatever, I'll highlight them all. Group them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a cool effect you can do with these flames. You obviously could just leave them as are. They look pretty cool. But what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to overdo it a little bit, if you know what I mean. Just going to really go over the top with these. And even though there's so many right there, that still looks pretty cool. So I mean, you get a feel for how they look and how they go. And what I did there, I just moved them and pasted them and just moved them randomly to fill in the space. But I'm going to copy my background, paste it over the top. I'm going to move it up. I'm going to stamp it there. I'm going to come all the way down. Move it down. I'm going to stamp it there. And there you got like a stripe, but the stripe color are flames. And I mean, you can do all kinds of tricks with the flames being in the negative. And what I mean by the negative is being like the fill-in color, if you will, of the stripes. So, yeah, that's basically all there is to those flames. Like I said, you could basically cover a car with these and they're going to look cool. And with these, when you try and like the other flames I've done walkthroughs on, you could walk them up the side of a car and transition from the side of the car to the hood or the top, and you can get a pretty smooth transition. With these, it is, with the fades and the layering and the random positioning, it is next to impossible to get them to line up perfectly. So if you're really, really wanting these things to climb over the edge of a car, when I say the edge, I mean like where the side of this turns black, where the hood takes over. If you really want them to make that transition smoothly, it will be very time consuming. And honestly, it'll look cool. It always looks cool. But I think it's easier to just throw them on and get them close, and then throw a fade on there to make up for the difference. What I mean by that is, you know what? I'm here. I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's say you got some crazy cool flames like these, and you just like, oh man, I'm going crazy, sticking these dudes everywhere. Boom. Oh no, how do I make this transition even? What you're gonna do, spin them. That's not the spin button. Spin them to the angle at which the hood is gonna be. Paste them. Copy these same flames. Drop them. Oh, that looks ridiculous on black. And you're gonna move them over here, and notice they don't line up quite right. Like I said, if I wanted to, I could sit here for 30 minutes and work on this one side right here. But when you get to looking at them, like right here, I'm not really lining them up. I'm just moving them slightly in different alternating spots. Even though they line up kind of close, like some key spots, like the white fades kind of line up, it still looks pretty cool going around that corner. But if you're like me, you don't like to leave the choppy looking transition, grab you a gradient. There you go again, sir, who requested more gradient usage. I will be doing that in most of my videos. But anyway, we're going to take this gradient. Obviously, we're not going to leave it white. Don't be foolish. There we go. That way. Slide her on down. And don't do that yet. Gonna take it down to here. Stamp it. And what we're going to do, it's actually kind of a neat idea. I like to think I came up with it. I mean, let's be honest, I probably did. I'm just kidding. I'm not that self-conceited. We're going to copy the copy the fades, go to the left side, drop them right back down, bring them over here to the left. Oh my god, they're white, and so is the background. Make them black for now. Where in the heck did these things go? Why did it move to 540? The most random positioning, I swear. But we're going to move them up here, spin those bad dudes around, drop them about there, change the color to, whoa, that's pink. Right about there. And that way, you get a slick transition. It can be like, it looks pretty seamless that way. Obviously, I could have took more time yet and lined up the fades a little bit better, but I'm just trying to blow through these because I know the videos are long, and I myself don't like to sit there and watch 20-minute YouTube videos on how to do something. But again, I'm really trying to make it as easy to understand as possible, and if there's something I'm doing different, or I should be doing different, you guys let me know that, and I will try to adjust accordingly. Obviously, a friend of mine who I was talking to him about my channel said, why don't you just show you painting them and then just speed up the footage and you kind of narrate along with it. If you would rather do that, tell me, or if you would prefer me to sit here and like I've been doing, talk about every move I'm making, which I think that makes it easier. I could be wrong. I could just be wasting your guys' time. But give me some feedback on that. If you would, like I said, if you'd rather me just kind of do it myself and then voice over the video and just kind of hit the high spots of what I'm doing, let me know. I guess that's really it. I had this next video coming up after this one comes out. I had a request to do carbon fiber. Like I told the guy who requested it, I have never done that before. I have a friend that's pretty good at it, so I might talk to him and get a little bit of insight on it, or I might just wing it. I don't know. If you guys want to see me wing it like I did the camo, let me know. If you'd rather me kind of get a general sense for it beforehand, let me know that too. Because I'm in no big hurry to uh I don't know how to put it. I guess I don't want to just mass produce videos as fast as I can. I'd like to get a general understanding of what I'm doing. Like with the camo, I had seen a lot of different camos, and I kind of had a high idea of how it looked, you know. So yeah, I'm rambling, so I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Thank you for viewing. Any questions, leave them in the comment section below, or send me a message on YouTube. If you want to get to me a lot easier, I can probably get the message easier, hit me up on Xbox Live, gamertag lemondrop14e, no spaces. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day.